What's up guys, this is GDaskipa and welcome to the second part of BPL transfers. I know you liked the video about the players coming to BPL from the other leagues, so now it's time to say goodbye and say farewell to some players who left the BPL to two different leagues and they won't be available in the BPL in FIFA 16. Some of those players will be available in other good leagues like the Bundesliga or the French league, some in worse leagues like for example the Turkish league, and some won't be at all because they moved to like China. So yeah, let's see those players. And we're starting off yet again, as you can see, this is the team by the way, we're starting off with the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper is Wojciech Szczęsny. He just was loaned to AS Roma, which was a bit of a stupid decision maybe for Arsenal's on Arsenal's part, because I think he's a very good goalkeeper. He already proved that in Roma. He was starting in every Roma game and he's been saving everything, so he's brilliant. His card though, I guess it's decent if you're, for example, at a start of FIFA. Later on you move forward to the De Gea's, the team of the seasons, you know, the Courtois, the Joe Harts, etc, etc, etc. But he is a decent player after all, and yeah, fortunately he's in Serie A, so a good league. And let's start from a left back, and it is a real left back because it is Felipe Luis. Only once he's been at Chelsea, and while he was at Chelsea, he was the best left back in the BPL. I mean in FIFA, not in the real life. It's very good, very nicely balanced card, 82 pace, 81 defending, 77 physical. Actually, come to think about it, I would prefer my current favorite, who is Jose Enrique. He's a really brilliant center left back, but I think he's gonna get a downgrade in FIFA 16. So yeah, we'll have the Azpilicueta, the Gibbs, maybe Luke Shaw will get a nice upgrade, but I still think that left backs in the BPL are very poor. Maybe not as poor as in Serie A, but still not the best. And then we don't have any center backs actually. We've got Januzaj. He went on loan to Borussia Dortmund. We hope to see him back in the BPL, so I don't want to spend time on him. But he's decent, especially for a Road to Glory or something. 82 pace, 4-star. I hope he's gonna get an upgrade. All decent. Let's go next, and then now we've got a player who we probably won't see in the BPL again, and that is of course the legend, that is Stevie Gerrard. His card on FIFA 15 was actually pretty good. I really liked playing with it. I loved the long shots, I loved the passes, good physical, good defending, great CDM. We got Schweinsteiger now, so hopefully he will fill the void in FIFA 16. And then we've got Chicharito. So that is a player that we had in a BPL for only a few weeks, I think, in FIFA 15. He doesn't have a Bayer Leverkusen card yet, but he will get a Bayer Leverkusen card. And well, a great player, especially in FIFA. 86 pace, 80 shooting, and 76 dribbling. So all decent, especially once again for like Road to Glories, maybe some nice juicy sweat teams, the Mexican links, whatever you wish to do. Then we've got Angel Di Maria. We've had him in BPL for just one season. He was my favorite BPL central attacking mid until Shaqiri came to the BPL. 90 pace, great, everything great. I think he got a downgrade now. I think so, but I don't really remember. The 2-star weak foot was a bit disappointing, but 4-star skill moves were not. So that's all right. Now he's at PSG, so his card is still valuable for the game. On the right side we've got Hatem Ben Arfa, one of the 5-star skiller right mids, but the worst one I think. The first one being Cuadrado, the second one being of course McGeady, because this one is the slowest, but still I can see people using him. And right now he's an alternative in the League O. On the left mid, we've got a player that I will really miss. It's Remy Cabella, so a player who was loaned to Marseille. I will super miss him in FIFA 16. I really loved playing with him. Before I could afford Di Maria, I was playing with Cabella a lot, and he was brilliant for me. Great pace, great dribbling, great shooting, great passing, everything really on point. 4-star, and yeah, I hope we will see him back in the BPL. And now we've got Robin Van Persie. We probably won't see him again. He's been in the BPL for his whole life almost. For his whole career, I mean, not life. Still the best striker for Man United, I think, on FIFA 15. Even though he was slower than Rooney and Falcao, his 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 90 shooting really helped. So right now there will be some nice links to like MNEK or Charisma and stuff, so he will do good in FIFA. And then we've got up top two players that I will miss the most. Absolutely the most. Those are my personal choices for players that I will miss the most. First of all, we've got Edu Vargas. 4-star weak foot, 4-star skill move, of course. High attacking work rates, of course. 86 pace, 77 shooting. He was the definition of OP in FIFA 15. So, and he was a striker. Right now he's got a right mid Bundesliga card, but he was a striker. He's got also a Napoli striker card, so his gloriousness was really visiting many leagues in FIFA 15. And yeah, I hope he will be used in the Liga, in the Bundesliga, but the competition is huge. And now the player that we won't see in FIFA 16, it is my favorite player in FIFA, Paulinho. Let's have a moment of silence here. No, just kidding, I don't want to waste your time. But we've got Paulinho. I don't know why this guy is so great, for me at least. 3-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves, not very brilliant. Then we've got the... I just cannot, you know, do it with a straight face, I'm sorry. I really love this guy on FIFA. He scored 7 goals for me playing as a CDM with 6 assists, so that's brilliant. As I put my CDMs on stay back while attacking, so that's really good. But look at his stats. His stats just scream balance. Everything is in the high 70s or low 80s, so everything is super balanced. Nice pace, nice shooting. His long shots are just dreamy. What can we do? And now some players that went away. I will not really take a lot of time to talk about them. We've got Lucas Podolski. He was of course at Arsenal, then he went to Inter, and now he's at Galatasaray. Not a good winger. If you play him at left forward or a striker, then I guess he could be decent, but I won't miss him that much. Then we've got Cambiaso, who was playing at Leicester, now in the Greek league. An Inter legend, that's why I really like him, that's why I included him. I don't think people will miss him that much. Then we've got Paul Konchesky, so a silver left back, also from Leicester, now went to QPR, who were of course relegated. I don't think people will miss him that much as well. Edin Dzeko, his heading was handy. I have never actually played with him. I only played against him a few times and he scored some headers against me. I guess his pace was really what people did not fancy about him, because his shooting and dribbling and stuff are quite decent. And now he's at Roma. One of the players that many people probably will miss is Adel Taarabt, so 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot in the midfield. A good well-rounded card, 80 pace, 84 dribbling, 73 shooting, so actually a decent player. And unfortunately he's now in the Liga Portuguesa that not many people use, so I guess we won't see him as much in FIFA 16. And then we've got just 2 players called Roberto Soldado, not really used except for like October, maybe November, not really used in FIFA. And now he's at Villarreal. He already got himself an inform there, so yeah, good for him. And then I've got Stambouli, who's also a good, actually he is a good CDM for like a Road to Glory again, or something like that, because he's got decent pace, decent defending and physical. If you compare his card to Steven Gerrard's card, it's not that much worse. As you can see, he's got better defending, better pace, definitely worse shooting and dribbling, but you know, the physical is almost also similar, and he's a non-rare. Now he's at PSG. And now 5 players that I chose that did not actually live in England, but left the BPL because they decided to stay in the club that they were relegated with. So that's Leroy Fer, the absolute beast. I know people will miss him a lot, and he won't be used at all in FIFA 16 unless in like a full Dutch team maybe. Then we've got Charlie Austin, not really that used. I guess because 2-star skill moves, he was a silver for a long time. Yeah. Sandro, another example of a player like Leroy Fer, very similar card and brilliant card as well. I prefer Fer myself, but I know many people like Sandro, and unfortunately we will not be using him that much in FIFA 16. Then we've got Onuoha, so the absolutely most overpowered and beastie center back in the BPL. Yeah, he stays at QPR. We will not see him unless actually someone will try to maybe go for a full English team, but I guess those players might get downgrades, so yeah. And then I've got Curtis Davis, a very good center back actually. If you look at his stats, they are very good pace, good defending, very good physical, so I don't know why isn't he used that much in FIFA 15, or wasn't he at the beginning, but he is a very good player and we will miss him as well. So that will be the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any other suggestions for players who left the BPL and you are going to miss them, then type them in the comment section. If you want to interact with me, do that in the comment section as well, or on twitter.com/JidasFIFA. You can also do it via chat while watching my streams. I will be back streaming today, and soon I will be back to streaming almost every day. It's at twitch.tv/JidasFIFA. All the links are in the description below, and I have to say bye!